Global greetings, friends, and welcome to Let's Talk About It with Danelle Boyles, and I'm coming to you from the US. I like to call these little eye opener conversations of ours 10-minute talks as we hit key points on important topics, but in compacted conversational format that's easy to digest. A way to stimulate new learning desire and to expand the thinking. In our 10 minutes today, we are taking a few for some chat and expand time on the art of storytelling, how to captivate and inspire others. So come join me and let's talk about it. I will be having Maya of Sesame joining me today for this talk. Hey, Maya. Good, good. How are you? I caught you in a daydream. Daydreams can be nice. I was wanting to see if you'd join me for a 10-minute talk on Let's Talk About It today. Great. Today, excellent. Our topic today is the art of storytelling, how to captivate and inspire others. Mhm. Yeah, I feel like it is. Storytelling is one of those things that has connected generations, cultures, individuals all around the world. It assists individuals in just connecting on a human level, healing, learning, expanding. All the way around. Storytelling and captivating the attention of others and how to use it for inspiration is it's very important for our human connection. Hmm. Hmm. I guess let's do a breakdown to begin with. So, the art of storytelling, where it maybe came from, derived from, the in the cultures and times, and then how to utilize that in different steps to captivate and inspire others, opposed to, maybe utilizing the art of storytelling to do that. What are ways that we can engage others, in order to not make our stories boring or drawn out or lacking the luster to capture the attention of others. Right. Hmm. I like that. Hmm. Hmm. It does, and I like that you went back even to the beginning of when humans began to record communication, and it just goes to show that the need for connection between humans has been something that has been a teaching or learning or communication tool for as long as time has existed and humans have existed, dwelling all the way back to cave painting days. Mhm. Right. It is the thing. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. I think it is about the details and the way you deliver them, because you can have a very long, drawn out conversation about experiences, but sometimes whenever those conversations need to be compacted into a learning experience in order to captivate and inspire your audience or whomever you're introducing it to, um, There really needs to be, there's different formats. There's a difference between talking amongst friends, having a chat with your bestie, opposed to being an inspirational speaker that is standing in front of a crowd. You can't stand there and go on and on about, the same subject when you have a moment of delivering a specific topic, or to make a point or a connection with your audience. Mhm. Right. For me personally, yes, there's specific key points of my life that always come up as like inspirational, like cornerstones of, like growth and process. And so whenever I do personal interviews, there are specific things that I talk or bring about in conversation that, when I'm asked specific questions, that I'm more drawn to, because it's a pivotal point and it has a very specific storyline to it and outcome. Hmm. Hmm. Right. It depends on the audience. There are different individuals who perceive it differently. Some will look at it as learning and growth opportunities and expression and connecting to other individuals, and some will look at it as dwelling on the past, being, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Talking more about adversity. But there are many individuals, despite having a positive outlook on life, that they still are overcoming adversity in life despite their successes and their milestones being reached. I am one of them. I work very hard to inspire others to do humanitarian work, and to do what I need to do. But as an individual who has also overcome many very heartbreaking challenges in my life, I still have moments that I grieve, and I still have moments that I have to observe those parts of my life that still pop up in conversation, or, personal emotional processing that still surfaces. So it just depends. It depends on the individual and how they look at it or approach it. No, that's not. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Say again. Absolutely. No, sometimes I feel like that's the disconnect. But those are individuals that don't consider growth in the messy aspects of life, and I feel like it's a kind of a false positive narrative. Mhm. Yes. The clippings on the floor. Right. They want the edited version. Mhm. Yeah. Right. Okay, so since we have just a few minutes in our 10-minute talk left, can you give us just a little bit of a breakdown of the art of storytelling and how to captivate and inspire others and just a just a little bit of a breakdown of how to do that in like a step by step if individuals are just learning to be more communicative in the art of telling their story or telling the story of their culture or their experiences and what have you. um, that way they have kind of a starting point. Right. Hmm. It sounds, yeah, it's a very good starting point, and very good tips on the process of learning how to storytell and captivate others while inspiring them. So I thank you very much for putting in your um, advice and tips on how to navigate this process, because there are a lot of individuals who just really don't know where to start, and they really want to inspire others with their purpose and their story, and how to help others with it or have a captive audience. And so this will help them start that roadmap. Thank you. Likewise. Thanks, Maya. I always appreciate you assisting me in these conversations. Yeah, it is excellent. Thank you so much. All right, guys. As always, thank you for joining us, and I hope you take away some wonderful growth and expansion from our conversation today. And as always, I thank Maya for joining me, and to everyone who is watching, listening, and learning. Keep expanding those minds, hearts, and horizons. And until next time, namaste. Namaste, Maya. All right, bye. Yeah, I'm good, Maya. Thank you. I'm going to say bye to everyone. Take care, guys.